Nova Scotia's organic to the land. My name is back. My name is Hilda. I am back today with another check-in. It has been a few days since I dropped a video. I wanted to check in once again, just via the climate, seeing where everybody's at. We are going through a massive upgrade. I've been going through an upgrade. I've been taking the time and allowing myself to process whatever feeling or feelings that I may be experiencing. Knowing that everything that is happening right now is happening for a greater purpose, not only for the collective, but just for what my purpose is in reference to um, in helping the collective. And that's what we're really all being upgraded for, is to be a part of bringing on the change of where we want to be, not resetting into what we were. So, with that being said, um, it's been challenging. It's been challenging. As I said in my last previous video, sleep not being easy, or not, it's not that sleep doesn't come easy, but it's the hours that I have been being waking up that it's had its challenge in that sense, because I find that my sleep routine, um, I'm requiring that nap, shall we say, and that's okay. That's okay. I will do my nap. However, nonetheless, that's not to say all the things that have been coming up in reference to memories from the past, people that have come up from my past, people who have contacted me from my past, from just out of the blue. Um, I think that it is, as I said in the previous video, that these things are all happening, folk, because we have a lot of unresolved stuff that we don't even realize, that either we haven't processed, or we've done some processing, and there is an aspect to it that we need to look at again before we can let it go, because uh, the trauma, and it's usually those trauma things that we've held on to, or those situations that, as I said, the endings that either didn't end so well, or they ended with no resolution, and there was no closure there. So it's giving us an opportunity to end it, put some closure to it, um, realizing that, you know what, you don't need the other person to find your closure, and there's a reason why it is coming up. So that's what I've been doing. That's where I've been at, and in the meantime, I've had some company here. I had my cousin come and visit, and for a couple of days. Even though that was nice, it was nice getting back into my solitude, because my solitude, I come to realize, is very much needed during this time. Um, my energy is, I like to say, at half mass most of the time, um, and that's okay. That's okay, because um, I don't expect it to be on full tilt, and nor should you, because the massive upgrade that's happening inside of you is requiring a lot of your energy, or taking a lot of your energy, whether you realize it or you don't. And most of the folk that are tapped into me, and if I'm resonating with you, then you are recognizing energy. And you are recognizing that in order to get through what's happening at this current time, you must be aware of your energy and your thoughts and your actions, and taking the time really to honor yourself. Honor yourself at this time, and don't be looking outward and worrying about what other people are thinking and what other people are doing, because this one is about you. And that's the thing about this upgrade. We're all individually being upgraded. So if you are indeed the person that is still working on worrying about what other people think, this is going to give you an opportunity to say, you know what? I don't give a and do you, boo. Honor you today. So I'm not going to make this long as I normally say, but you know, I felt I wanted to just check in, and I wanted to share that. And because as I said, I've not been doing a lot of posting. I have actually been taking the time to take the time and doing what is required of me. And therefore, I really hope that you are doing what is required of you at this time, especially if you're working on getting to your next level. And if you are just waking up to the reality of what's going on, listen, I'm going to send you some good vibrations, because in that wake up, ooh, it's not so nice, because your reality is it'll never be the same again. You will look at things from a completely different standpoint, and so you should. But nonetheless, it is a mental trip as well as a inner trip. But to that person, I'd say go and align yourself in some nature, because the rabbit hole, it goes deep, and we are here to expose that whole rabbit hole and to the depths of where it goes. But it's to work on us and work on our healing as we go. That's the bigger one. Working on your personal healing and growth as you go. Everything that's going on in this world right now is designed in such a way to make you look outward, not inward. And as I said, that's by design. So when you know what you know it's important to take that time and go inward. And if you are not ready, then you will probably be that one that is more on the exterior and still working on that part of yourself that is working from the 3D stance, and more concerned about what's going on out there as opposed to the actual of what's going on in here. Anyways, just and I say anyways often, and that's okay too. In the meantime, hit the like button, hit the share button if you think someone else can use this message, and share it. And if you're just stopping by, please hit the subscribe button. There's lots of videos in here that you may be able to relate to, and some of them may just help you along your journey of waking up. Anyways, once again, there's the anyways. You can tell I haven't been in front of the camera for a minute because it's feeling a little bit awkward. I will leave you today with love, peace, definitely healing, standing 10 toes down, knowing who you are. And as I will always say, if you are just coming into the awareness of knowing who you are, I'll leave you that way, sending you love, peace, healing, good vibrations, and that it may have a rippling effect as we go throughout our day, because we are all here as a collective to raise the vibration. Raise the vibration. That's what's going to not only get us through this, but get us out of this whole reset that they're trying to put us in. Leaving you, coming from the keel on this day that, you know what, the birds are just going, it's like they're singing to me here. But the sun's trying to come out. I can feel it, but it hasn't actually popped through yet. And that's okay, because I know it's coming. Make a great day.